Sports Rock.
Ericsson, Garnacho hasn't stopped. Garnacho has scored in stoppage time, and Manchester United have nicked it.
For updates in the world of football.
Sterling for Liverpool. He's seen Henderson face to face with Fernandinho. Henderson! Oh wow! Lift the Anfield roof. Company's error, yes!
Formula One.
Because down the inside now comes Carlos Sainz on Lewis Hamilton. Sainz just squeezes Hamilton, who goes over the rumble strip.
Cycling. Boxing. Basketball and lots more. Listen to us live on Sport Rush Mondays to Fridays 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Al-IyamoyeTv radio. For more inquiries, please call 006-242-9799. Sport Rush, your everyday dose of sport.
Wonderful morning to you all from this side. It's Sportville, where we give to you the latest news on sports all over the world on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. And I am YAZID.
Good morning to you all. I am YEKINI.
Okay, now to Arsenal news. Granit Xhaka is reportedly considering an exit from Arsenal this summer after 7 years at the club. It is safe to say Arsenal supporters have enjoyed and at times endured a love-hate relationship with Granit Xhaka. As it stands, the Swiss international is in Gunners fans' good books, playing an integral part in Mikel Arteta's title charge. Xhaka is one of Arsenal's long-serving players, with Mohamed El Neni, who arrived a few months earlier, the only other player surviving from the Arsene Wenger era. Manchester United make Declan Rice priority target amid Neymar transfer head start. Chelsea, Thiago Silva has already handed Chelsea a huge boost towards signing of Neymar. Last summer, the veteran defender revealed to Spanish outlets that PSG gave him the cold shoulder before he eventually decided to join the Blues as a free agent. Toward the end of the interview, Silva encouraged Neymar to follow him to Chelsea. He said, "They didn't offer me anything, not even a euro. Thiago, do you accept a euro to stay with us? Nothing at all. It was very annoying. They had 3 months to plan my farewell, but nothing was done." Bayern Leverkusen chief coy on Granit Xhaka as Barcelona wonderkid linked. Bayern Leverkusen chief Simon Rocks has stayed coy on rumors linking Granit Xhaka to the Bundesliga club. It has been said that the long-serving Arsenal midfielder will move to Bayern Leverkusen. The claim center around Xhaka's wife, who is understood to desire to move back to Germany, where the 30-year-old last played for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Arsenal sporting director Edu has even halved his asking price for the midfielder. However, Rolfs, who fulfills the same role as Leverkusen, has refused to get drawn into the speculation.
Nigerian news. NWFL playoff gets June 19th kick-off dates. The organizer of the Nigerian Women Football League, NWFL, has announced the new dates for the playoff round of the league. The playoff round is designed to determine the winner of the league and the representative of the country in the World Football Women Champions League qualifier. This year, playoff was initially slated to hold in May, but the organization decided to shift the dates due to some circumstances. The football body on Tuesday announced the 19th to 16th of June 2023 as date of playoff, and the venue remains Asaba Delta State. Rivers Angels, Conference Queens, Edo Queens, FC Robo Queens, Delta Queens, and the defending champions Bayelsa Queens. Now, Victor Osimhen has become African Next Ballon d'Or winner. Liberia President John Weir sent a congratulatory message to Nigerian international Victor Osimhen after the striker guided Napoli to their first Serie A title in 33 years and becoming the African with the most goals scored in the Italian top flight, a record owned by former AC Milan striker Weir. I want to admonish you not to be content. There are many records for you to break. I wish you to go on to achieve greater success. You have won one Scudetto. Great! When I won my first together with Milan, I said to myself, why why not to, and went to win another Scudetto with Milan, and went on to win the Ballon d'Or. So why not 2 more for you, Victor? Now to Barcelona news. Barcelona confirmed Sergio Busquets, 34, will leave at the end of the season, with the legendary midfielder set to end its 15-year stay at the Nou Camp ahead of rumors moves to Saudi. So will Lionel Messi following? Busquets, 34, is out of contract this summer and will not be penning a new deal. The Barca captain has played over 700 games since making his debut in 2008. Appearance 719 goals, 18 assists, 43. Busquets has won 31 trophies in 15 seasons at Barca, including 3 Champions Leagues.
Javier Tebas believes that Real Madrid deserved more against Manchester City. Real Madrid's Champions League semi-final first leg against Manchester City on Tuesday was an enthralling affair, with both sides having had chances to secure the lead going into the next Wednesday's second leg. Instead, it finished in a stalemate, meaning that the tie is finally poised ahead of the match at the Etihad Stadium. Real Madrid withheld serious pressure in the first half, but they had the better of proceedings in the second period. Matteo Alemany interested in bringing Marco Asensio to Aston Villa. Marco Asensio will be one of the names of the summer market without a firm offer to renew his contract at Real Madrid. Mallorca-born striker has numerous offers to move to another club and get a role he has never had in the Madrid team, where he has not been able to get a starting place, although his wish would be to be able to renew in the hope that he can settle in the starting 11 and stop being an impact sub.
Now to Arsenal news. Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale is set to be rewarded with a new long-term contract after impressive display this season, with Mikel Arteta delighted with his brilliant progress since joining for £24 million from Sheffield United in 2021. Ramsdale, who has 3 caps, has become a firm fan favourite, winning over supporters who had questioned the wisdom of his £24 million signing from Sheffield United in 2021. The England star 24 has 13 Premier League clean sheets this season, behind only David Gale's 15 to aid the Gunners' title bid. Still on Arsenal news, Arsenal hope to announce new contracts for Bukayo Saka before the end of the season, with agreements all but reached with the wingers and promotional footage having already been filled. He has hit 13 goals and laid on 11 assists to help Mikel Arteta side to second place and remain in the title hunt heading into the final weeks of the Champions. Arsenal hope to announce a new contract for Bukayo Saka before the end of the season.
Chelsea stance on Mateo Kovacic transfer exit revealed as Manchester City and Manchester United eye £35 million deal. Chelsea are set to sell a number of senior players in the summer transfer window as Todd Bowley looks to trim down the Blues' bloated squad ahead of next season. Chelsea has accepted the likelihood that Mateo Kovacic will leave the club this summer after spending 5 years at the Stamford Bridge. The Croatian midfielder joined the Blues on loan from Real Madrid for the 2018-2019 campaign before signing a permanent deal the following summer. Chelsea £35 million Maverick transfer is perfect sterling solution for Pochettino. Chelsea have their very own Maverick in Noni Madueke after the winger has impressed in back-to-back performances against Arsenal and more recently at Bournemouth. The term Maverick is defined as an unorthodox or independent-minded person. That definition of the term is often used to describe certain football players. Okay, let's take a short break from here. When we get back from the break, we continue on the news and also discuss the match that went on yesterday. Thank you.
Thousands have been disappointed severally in their bid to seek greener pasture abroad. To those quack in the traveling agency business, it is a rocket science. That is not our case at TAOHEED. Travels and Tour. We have aimed at how to successfully, without stress, help you process and secure your visa to anywhere in the world. Do you want permanent residential student visa to places like Europe, America? It's no big deal to us at TAOHEED Travels and Tour. Our years of experience speaks volume for us. Let's process and secure visa for you to UK, USA, and Canada within a twinkle of an eye. We offer Hajj and Umrah to our Muslim faithful. Consult us at South Central Mall, Sholanke Street, behind La Roy Hotel, Bilkuta. 0802 733 0900 or 0806 578 4060. Stop wasting money. Pay for peace of mind. Talk to TAOHEED Travels. Thousands have been disappointed severally.
Welcome back to Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Okay, still on the news. Chelsea could lose 14 players this summer as plans for Pochettino take shape. While Chelsea continue to address the areas of the squad that need to be improved, this summer is likely to see a mass exodus of the players currently at the football club. There are over 7 weeks until the 2023 summer transfer window officially opens.
Still on national news, as Wenger, Nelson is attracting interest from the likes of AC Milan, Fulham and West Ham, with the 23-year-old out of contract this summer and yet to agree a new deal of the Emirates. The 23-year-old winger has played a bit part roles this season and made just 8 Premier League appearances, all of which has come off the bench. It seems the winger will not be without suitors if he does not leave North London, with the Evening Standard reporting interest from the likes of AC Milan, Fulham, West Ham and Brighton.
Ratcliffe is the preferred bidder for Glazers as they look to sell Manchester United. The Glazers have reportedly identified their preferred bidder for Manchester United more than 6 months on from the club first being put up for sale. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is said to be identified by the Glazers as their preferred bidder as the process takes a significant step forward and the American family controversial ownership of the club looks to come to a close some 18 years after they took over.
Jose Mourinho breaks silence of PSG job as he refuses to rule out leaving Roma to replace Christophe Galtier. Jose Mourinho claims he has had nothing from Paris Saint-Germain as he set his sights on more European glory with Roma. But while he did not exactly rule out a potential switch, his more pressing issue is winning Thursday night Europa League semi-final first leg. That is against a Bayer Leverkusen team led by one of his former players, Xabi Alonso.
Patrick Kelly stars in under-18 Premier League final defeats to Manchester City. Our West Ham United under-18s rated in the Premier League national final against Manchester City in the Etihad Stadium, where Kevin Keane's side went in search of sealing a treble. West Ham United's under-18 missed the chance to complete a treble on Wednesday night with a 2-1 defeat to Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. West Ham had led in the first half when captain Gideon Kodwa opened the scoring on the half-hour mark, but with 15 minutes of normal time to go, Old City leveled through Justin Obuavudo's header in extra time. Obuavudo struck again to put City 2-1 up, denying West Ham's under-18 of a third trophy this year and the place in the next season's UEFA Youth League. Okay, let's bring on our main analyst in the short minutes. Our main analyst is amidst us now. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Showali Mashid, SM Sport, as you all know.
Okay, to the results of the match that went on yesterday, Inter Milan defeated AC Milan 2-0, which the two goals were all scored in the first half by Edin Dzeko and Mkhitaryan. What a beautiful match that went on yesterday between the two Milans, the two cities, which was played in San Siro yesterday. What do you say to the match? Did AC Milan really deserve that win? Can we say because the likes of Rafael Leao, other players are on injury and which were not in the Milan team yesterday caused their defeat, or what do you say?
The victory is a well-deserved victory for Inter Milan yesterday, because there's difference between when you see an opportunity and you utilize it. Inter Milan saw the loopholes of AC Milan yesterday. Let's look, for example, AC Milan were unable to parade Rafael Leao, Rebic, the likes of Rebic. We were unable to parade them yesterday due to injuries. And if you look at Inter Milan, most of their away games in Champions League this season, they have been so very wonderful and fantastic. They will have finished the job in the first leg and second leg. Let's go back to when they played Benfica. They won Benfica 2-0 in Portugal. And they came back to Italy. Whereby they played 3-3. So and they eventually qualified. So that yesterday, I was able to analyze something yesterday on one particular program yesterday. That Inter Milan, if you look at their last 5 matches, they won all the 5 matches. Let's look at AC Milan. AC Milan 5 matches, only 2 wins and 3 draws. So it's very difficult for them. I don't mean it's not a derby game. But I say, okay, AC Milan can use their experience. And the history has been against Inter Milan. Because in 2000 and 2003, AC Milan was very, very efficient that day, whereby it was 1-1. And they eventually qualified on away goals. 2005 as well, they defeated Inter Milan as well. And yesterday, I think Inter Milan came for a huge revenge. And let's take it to say, it's just because Inter Milan were unable to parade all these their players that were injured yesterday. But let's give kudos to Inter Milan for them for utilizing social, because it's very rare for a team to see those chances and utilize it. Look at the goal that was scored by Edin Dzeko. It's a very fantastic goal, a very typical goal for a good striker. Because if you see that goal yesterday, there was a particular player that was blocking the view of Edin Dzeko. He just used the left foot just to play the goal. And look at Mkhitaryan, a good solo run, and he scored the goal. And yesterday, I said Inter Milan deserved to beat AC Milan, although all the goals was in first half. AC Milan tried to come back yesterday, but to me, both second leg, Inter Milan all the way.
Okay, that means Inter Milan all the way to the second leg, said by my main analyst, SMD Sports. Okay, let's move to today's Europa League match semi-final between Juventus and Sevilla by 8 o'clock p.m. and also Roma against Leverkusen also by 8 o'clock p.m. Okay, let me move. Yeah, Juventus Sevilla by 8 o'clock p.m. is going to be a very, very tough match. As we know, Sevilla have not been smiling to any team this season at all. So, what do you see to the match Juventus Sevilla? What do you think is qualifying for the final of the Europa League this season?
I believe Sevilla.
Okay, Sevilla is going to defeat Juventus, and don't forget Juventus has the striker Duhan Vlahovic to come on and score any goals from any angle. Are you also going by Sevilla or against by saying Juventus is defeating Sevilla, since Juventus are at their home tonight by 8 o'clock p.m.
Let me support because if you look at Sevilla this season, they have been woeful in the league. Playing bad in the league. But when it comes to the Europa League, it's a very different game entirely for Sevilla. And we all know Sevilla for being one of the top sides. They always take Europa League serious. Yeah. Most of their qualification in the last 5 years to Champions League has been through Europa League. Yeah. Whereby they win Europa League and they eventually go to Champions League. And this season has been very bad season for Juventus, whereby Czech Serie A deducted their 15 points before they struggled back, and they later eventually gave them 15 points back. But tonight, I want to go for Sevilla because of what? They are currently on form. The last 5 games between both sides has been very difficult for Juventus compared to Sevilla. The last 5 games for Juventus, I think they were able to win 2. They drew 1 and lost 2. So that's not a good result for the caliber of Juventus team. And let's look at Sevilla. In fact, last 5 games, they won 4 and they drew only 1. So the very I look at the last match against Manchester United in Europa League. Quarterfinal. The first leg was at Old Trafford, whereby they drew 2-2. Manchester United were leading 2-0. And now I could remember Ivan Rakitic, Sevilla captain, said something. You can't come to our stadium and come and win us there. It's a very different game entirely for Sevilla. Whenever the first leg is away from their home. Now, today, they are going to Juventus Stadium, Allianz Arena. Tonight, either Sevilla win or they draw, and they go for this job at the stadium.
Okay, since both of you are going to Sevilla, okay, let's quick predictions on Roma Leverkusen as Rio in Roma, a very, very tough coach to play against. I see Roma qualifying for the final, even with the first leg. I see Roma qualifying to the final. Are you also going by that or against?
I'll go by that.
Okay, because Mourinho is very, very tactical and he won't let his guard down. Just Bayern Leverkusen to come on to defeat them even at their home. So I believe Roma is defeating Leverkusen tonight.
I don't go by that. Football now has gone beyond you being an experienced coach. You being an experienced coach should be telling with some things that is in vogue now. Look at Xabi Alonso. He came from Real Sociedad, Team B, and he's doing very wonderfully fine at Bayern Leverkusen. Bayern Leverkusen are now, I think, they're 6th on the table in the German Bundesliga, and he has been very, very fantastic coach for Bayern Leverkusen. Mind you, they defeated. I think they defeated Bayern Munich just recently. I think just recently, yeah, I think they defeated Bayern Munich recently, and you can't just say Mourinho will override Xabi Alonso. Although Roma will be able to power the likes of Dybala, Tammy Abrams, and the like. But tonight, I still go on with Bayern Leverkusen because there's this wonderful guy in Bayern Leverkusen, Frimpong, and the likes. And this Diaby, very, very wonderful player. So to me tonight, I go on with Bayern Leverkusen winning AS Roma.
Okay, time is fast spent. Okay, we've come to the end of Sport Vibe today on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and comment on all our posts on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell for more programs like this. And I still remain YAZID TAOHEED.
And I still remain YEKINI ANUOLUWAPO.
I'm sure the motion SM the sport will say goodbye.